Good morning. Welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We're starting off cold and cloudy this morning, but we do have some dry weather over the next couple days with some even colder weather as well. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we do have some disturbed weather. This will mainly pass to the south of us as we go throughout the day today, with just some cloud cover associated with that passing over our area. Otherwise, mainly high pressures in control. We do have some radar returns close to our area, but not seeing anything make it to the ground at the moment. If we take a look at the current weather as of 8 a.m. this morning, we had a broken deck around 4,500 feet and overcast at 6,500 feet. Winds are fairly light and variable this morning, and temperature sitting around 31 degrees with relative humidity at 63%. If we take a quick look at the local radar, we could see some more impressive returns located over the island at the moment. Not be surprised to see a few flurries out there this morning, but nothing impactful or significant, and that will be for just the next hour or so before things start to move further south and off to the east. But if we look at the current visible satellite, we can see plenty of cloud material in the area, keeping things cloudy as we go throughout the morning hours. Could see a few breaks in the lower and mid-level clouds as we get into the afternoon and into the overnight hours. And then we'll see likely some increased cloudiness for the early morning before we start to see things really clear out of here as the cold front moves in as we go into our day on Friday. Looking at the European model to see how things play out the next couple of days. Again, as we go through the morning, we'll have this disturbed weather passing mainly to the south, bringing us mainly just some cloud cover throughout the day and into the evening hours. And as we get into the early morning hours of Friday, we'll have a cold front start to push through the area. This will be a pretty strong cold front as it pushes through. It's going to bring some much colder conditions as we get into the weekend, as well as some breezy to windy conditions for our Friday. And as we continue through the day Friday, things will remain dry, but again breezy, and we'll see continued drop in temperatures as we go into Saturday being a very cold day. Likely the coldest day we've seen since the Christmas time frame. And then we'll have high pressure centered over the area. Winds will become lighter for Saturday, and then as we go into Saturday evening, we keep dry conditions. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart, we are green across the board for the most part today. Starting off cloudy, we'll see temperatures climb up to the upper 30s, maybe peaking around 41 as we get into the afternoon hours. We have that very slight chance of a few flurries in the area this morning, but nothing too significant. And winds will stay light and variable until we get into the later part of the afternoon, where we'll see those shifting out of the west-southwest and becoming southwesterly briefly through the overnight hours, where we'll see temperatures get down to the mid-30s, and then as we go into the morning hours Friday, we'll see that cold front start to push through, winds shifting out of the northwest, becoming breezy, and we'll see temperatures dropping a little bit more to a low around 33. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, overcast conditions as we get into the afternoon, with mainly high clouds, and then we'll have also some mid-level clouds in the area as well as we go through the overnight hours. When we get into the 4 to 8 a.m. time frame, we'll see those winds start to ramp up. So we do have that orange risk here for winds at or above 25 knots, and that will continue to increase as we go into the day on Friday. But tides are running about a half a foot above normal at the moment. As we go through the day on Friday, we'll start off mostly cloudy with mainly high clouds around, and quickly becoming partly cloudy behind the front to mostly sunny later in the day. Those winds will increase, becoming windy, and we'll have a cold day for Friday with a high around 37, and that will likely be early in the morning during the start of the day. And then we'll see temperatures and wind chills continue to drop throughout the day, becoming quite cold. So we do have that red risk for winds at or above 25 knots, expecting a wind advisory as we go into the day tomorrow, with gusts up to 30 knots. As we go into Friday evening, we'll remain mostly clear to partly cloudy later in the evening. Otherwise, continue breezy conditions early, and then we'll slowly start to see those winds calm down as we go through the overnight and into the morning on Saturday. But wind chill values getting down to around 5 to 15 degrees, with the actual low temperature around 16 degrees. And again, those winds will be weakening late, but we do have that orange risk for winds at or above 25 knots, and that's mainly earlier in the evening. As we go into the day on Saturday, it will be a partly cloudy to mostly sunny day, but will be cold. Our high temperature not getting above freezing for Saturday, expecting a high around 30 degrees, but otherwise green across the board for our weather risk. Well, that will wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. Take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.